Hey everybody, I hope your week is going well. I am CDL. Thank you for your question. And I'll do you one better. I'll tell you the name, and we're going to do a full tour of this place because it really does deserve its own little mini series. So, I'm going to start with part one, and that'll be day one, and then we will work it through all of the other amenities, all of the shops, all of the things that you can do while staying in that building. I would like to note that I found that hotel completely by accident, scrolling through, looking for my next destination. I was in Thailand and I was looking for my next stay, and it popped up on my search as the most Instagrammable hotel you'll ever visit. I saw the pictures and I had to make sure they were not lying, and I booked a flight from Thailand to Malaysia. Quick FYI for anybody considering traveling to Malaysia, the airport is about an hour away from the Kuala Lumpur Federal Territory. And it is a very lively airport. The thing about traveling, I always realize how much certain things back in the States sucks, like our airport. And I was really, really hot when I discovered that they have a whole supermarket in their airport. You know how clutch that is when you're traveling to stop at the grocery market? Anyway, I digress. It was a rainy day, and we start rolling up on the building, and I get excited because I'm like, oh, that thing kind of looked like them pictures. So even though it was raining, I was very hopeful that I was going to get exactly what I paid for. The rain settled down just as we were checking in, long enough for me to get a nice picture of the hotel. And this is the name of the building, the RT Monet Carey Hotel and condos. So this is actually a two-part building. One side of the building is strictly a hotel, and the other side of the building are condos. And I rented my space from an owner of one of the condos. So it probably was a little bit cheaper than staying at the hotel, but even as a condo resident, you get all of the amenities of the hotel, which, like I said, we're going to break down one by one, day by day. Here is my room, okay? Well, excuse me, my condo. And it was very adequate for what I needed. It was clean. It was small, but not too small. I've stayed in way smaller places, trust and believe. It was laid out a little differently. So, like, right off of the living room, right when you open the door, there is the bathroom area. I was confused because I was like, well, where's the shower? I see the toilet and I see a sink, but where is the shower? It's in a completely separate little door, and I'll show you that in a few. I'm glad I was familiar with the washing machine system. It was similar to the one that was in Peru. You got a microwave. Like I said, everything was nice and clean. Not much in the cabinets. Not a whole lot of starter dishes or anything like that. And you see, this is just me doing my normal thing that I do when I check into every space. Just go through it, make sure it's good. This is a two-part reason that I do this. I do this, one, so I can show you guys what some of the spaces come with, how clean they are, or if there are any problems. And I also do this just as a CYA, because I do a combination of hotels, Airbnbs, and all of those things. I like to do these recordings when I first get there, just in case there's some discrepancy or that I damaged something or anything like that. I have my proof. Didn't come with a stove, but that little one eye thing, I got it in on there. I did. I cooked myself a couple of meals, not a lot. And when we get into the other days, y'all gonna see why. So, like I say, even though this unit wasn't really stocked with anything, it was very clean. The building is very secure. It's a key fob access building. They have security in the elevator area, in the parking garage area. So I wasn't tripping. Even though it wasn't as stocked as some other places I've stayed at, I really loved the space. It was clean. It had a lot of light. It reminded me of my apartment here in the States because of the open floor plan. So I was really happy. And that sink leads you right into the shower. I'd never seen a shower done like this. That was new, very new and interesting. It was very cute. I love the like wood panel they use for it. The water pressure was okay. It did not stay hot all of the time. So that's a thing when traveling around the world. Sometimes you don't get the hot water all of the time like you do in the States. But anyway, I had AC. That was my AC unit up there. My bedroom, which the bed was pretty soft, but it could have used a better box spring. I'll say that. Tons of closet space. All of the closet space I needed. I unpacked everything, which is rare because I booked this originally, I think, for 7 days, and then I added another 7 days. So I just unpacked everything. And I am right over top of the pool, which you'll see in a minute. But this cabinet space is insane. It just goes on and on and on. So for the people who pack, overpack, pack like they packing for a month getaway, this closet cabinet space 100% for you would have satisfied all of your needs. And there is the pool. And it looked just like it looked in the pictures. I was amazed. So after I got my stuff set down and everything, it was time to go to what really brought me here, which was this. This is the picture that I saw online, and I was like, oh, really? Is this a dream? Is this the bar in heaven? Because that's what I felt like. And that's what they treated me like. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, okay? The place was giving both date night and it's 95 degrees. It was just a masterpiece. And the drinks were affordable. Now that price list you saw was in Malaysian currency, and $1 is about 4.5 Malaysian dollars. So the prices aren't extreme. But that, you see this right here, baby, that one was the winner. I came back every day for that. Every day. You see how happy I am. You see how happy I am. And the bartenders were meticulous. I am a cocktail snob. If you are not a cocktail snob, we can still be friends, but just don't expect me to lower my expectations for you. You see these magic tricks they pulling out at this bar? For me. For me. This entire bar is for me. When I die, bury me here, y'all. Please. Now, here's a judgment disclaimer. I would like to say that all of these drinks you're about to see, I did not drink in one day. This is over the course of frequenting the bar after a day of walking, after a day of excursions, after a day of just walking around the hotel because it is so massive and has so many amenities. This was my spot. And I got to know the bartenders very, very well. And there is something on that cocktail menu for everybody, whether you are a sweet cocktail person, someone that likes things that are extremely well balanced, and they got the balance down. Whether you're a whiskey drinker, bourbon drinker, it doesn't matter. They had a cocktail for you to fall in love with. And the presentation was always flawless. If you guys want the name of these cocktails and a breakdown of their flavor profiles, just let me know. I'm happy to do it. But that was pretty much it for me for day one. I landed, I unpacked, I spent the rest of the evening at the bar, and I was able to get this shot because, yes, the building does light up at night. It's beautiful, and I can see the lights through the window in my condo. Now, if you're wondering how much all this costs, like I said, I started with 7 and I added another 7 days. My grand total for 14 days in Malaysia at this place that is boasted as the premier staycation, okay, hotel in Kuala Lumpur. I paid a little over $500, guys. I'm not even going to hold you. It was about $560-ish dollars. Let's see exactly. Oh, there it goes, 576.09. Oh, yes. We'll explore a different part of the hotel in part two. Until then, happy and safe travels, everybody. And remember, any day can turn into an adventure as long as you have the right attitude. If you're going to Malaysia and want to stay at the RT, you can book your room by using the link in my bio.